Welcome back to another MECH 1000 video. We are in the middle of doing drawing 8.4. Yes, 8.4. And we had done the right side view, and I thought that was a good place to stop before attempting the left side view. So we can do that now. Let's get to work on the left side view. Or actually, it's a section view, isn't it? Yes, the section view on the left. So it looks to me like this would be a good drawing to use the mirror command to help complete. I'm going to start by drawing a construction line. I guess I should switch back to my zero layer. For the center, I'll draw a line from the top quadrant of the circle over like so. And that should be good for now, I think. So I'll draw a line from here straight down, and let's see, there's a 30-degree angle to this part, so there's lots of ways to do that. One is to make sure that my polar tracking is turned on and set it to 30-degree increments so that I can draw a line that is there exactly at 210 degrees, which is 180 plus an additional 30. And I just drew that at an arbitrary length. The thickness of this section view is 2 3/4 of an inch. I'll just take this line and copy it over 2.75. And then I can do a fillet with a 0 radius to clean up that corner. Let's see here. The other looks like the center of the holes is 1/2 an inch over. So I'll take this line just to use as a reference, copy it over 1/2 an inch, 0.5, and then I'll copy this. Oh, actually, it's part of my array now, isn't it? So I'm going to need to explode my array so that I can edit a part of that array. I want to take these hidden lines that represent the counterbore and the circle. I've already drawn them once, so I don't want to have to draw them again. I just want to be able to copy them from where they are here over to here. And then trim off the hidden lines right there and there. And this line, I'll shorten this up. Like so, and make it onto the my center layer. Okay, that looks good. Let me draw another construction line now from top of that circle straight over. I guess the bottom of my hidden lines were kind of already locating that depth, but that's okay. So I'll come here, and this dimension is 1.625. And then it comes down. Again, I'm just going to draw an arbitrary length because I'll locate that with a construction line from this circle. Come straight over to there. Okay, so that means that this line needs to come down to there. And actually, in fact, this line continues all the way down to the center of the part. But I'll trim that line off. Okay, so now I think I'll draw the threads. So they are drawn with a line that is drawn at a 30-degree angle. Turn off the grid snap so that I can just kind of move my cursor over until there. I hit 60 degrees. Again, I'm drawing just sort of an arbitrary height. I'm not really concerned about the length of that line. I just want to get the angle right. I'll take this line and copy it up 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and then I can take another line and find that 30-degree angle. And let's trim tops and bottom of those lines. And then I can take these two diagonal lines I've drawn and just copy them. Just continue to copy this over. I could use a rectangular array, I suppose, but I think it's probably just as easy to do this with copy. Now, it doesn't probably matter exactly how these threads are cut in as far as their horizontal location, although it does look like, if you look at the partially enlarged view here, the way they have drawn it, they do start with the bottom left corner of this first diagonal line right up against the front part, and then the last one here does extend over a little bit, and they just trim that piece off. So I'll use the trim command, use that line to do the trimming, and just snip that off. And then, of course, these lines aren't really supposed to be there. I just use them to help me make those threads. Okay, so there we've got the threads, and what else do we need to do here? I think that's almost it. Let me switch to a hatch pattern, my hatch layer, I should say. We want this ANSI 37 pattern, and we want it to go in here and here. And yeah, I'd say that size looks about, well, it's actually, that's a little bit bigger than what they have. I think I'd left my hatch scale at 2. I think it should just be 1. Hit the green check mark. And I think I'm just about ready to mirror this now. I can get rid of those construction lines. I can take this line right here that was originally a construction line, and let's use it as a center line, just by switching its layer over to center. Alright, and then I can take all of this and mirror it about this center line. Okay, so now I've got the top and the bottom. I just need to create the hole that goes right here. I'm going to make I can actually draw the hole over here. Oh, I've got to get my layer back to 0. Okay, I've got my concentric circles. I use the hidden lines here to help me size them. Now I can just move this hole. First move it to here, and then the dimension tells me it's 1/2 inch over from there. So now I'll move it with the move command, move it over 0.5. And yeah, what I'm seeing in the section views, the through hole I see as a visible line, but the counterbore is on the far side of this part, so it shows up as a hidden line in the section view. So there we go. And now I think I'm done with the drawing itself. All I need to do is add my annotation, my dimensions. So I'll switch to my annotation layer, and let's start by adding some linear dimensions. 2.75, that's good. Okay, now this one pops up as 1.63. I want it to be 1.625. Most of my dimensions have 2 decimal places. I had already modified my dimension style. So again, the reminder how to do that, you go to Annotate, click in the bottom right corner of the Dimension toolbar, brings up your standard dimension style, Modify. On primary units, you can change the precision level. Most of our dimensions need to be 2 decimal places. It just so happens that this one needs to be 3. So I'll highlight it, I'll right click, I'll go to its properties, and underneath primary units, I'll change the precision level for this particular dimension to be 3 decimal places. And next I've got the 1/2 inch dimension from the center line to the edge there. Okay, there's those 3 dimensions. I need to place the angular dimension. So there's no horizontal line for me to dimension to here. So what I might do is, let's see, do I want to select that one? Yeah, I can make it like that. That still communicates the same information. Otherwise, I guess what I could do is, if you don't have a layer called def points already, okay, I do have a def points layer. If you don't have one, you can create a layer called def points, DEF-POINTS. That's a no plot layer. I can use my def points layer to draw a line here. It can be just a short little line. No one is going to see this when it gets plotted because it's on the def points layer. And then I can make sure you switch off of that def points layer. You don't want to draw anything on your def points layer that you do want to show up in a drawing, because def points doesn't plot. So there, that can give me the dimension looking like it does in the textbook. I can place another linear dimension here for measuring from there to there. Now that just shows up as 6, so if I want to add that dimension symbol, I just double click on the text and add a symbol. I want to add the diameter symbol. And apparently that's just a reference dimension, so I'll add the reference text to that as well. We have from here to here, it's 11-inch diameter. Again, double click on the text, add the symbol, close the text editor, and I believe the last thing to do is add my leader. I'll just point to any one of these threads. Come over here and type in this text, 0.600, pitch diameter, 12 threads per inch, see reference. Okay, and it looks like I made it just in time before my 15 minutes was up in this video. So that is drawing 8.4 complete with section lines, with annotation, everything. So hopefully this will help you out. You have this and one other drawing due this chapter. Good luck.